Hello Virgo, thanks so much for tuning in for your October of 2022 Psychic Tarot reading. My name is Vickieverlie and you can find me at vickieverlie.com or the Rock and Roll Prophetess on YouTube. Do not be fooled by imposters. This is the reading for Virgo Sun, Rising and Moon, or anyone with prominent Virgo in their chart. We're going to break out the spooky decks in honor of Halloween or All Hallows Eve, so we're going to use the Deviant Moon Tarot for the first part, followed by the Dark Mansion Tarot for the second part of the reading. Excuse me. And then if you are a Patreon subscriber, there'll be a third spooky deck in the Tarot de Fuego. But in this reading, we're also going to do our animal totem for everybody, as always. So let's get right into it. Now, you know we are having the eclipse is starting this. This is eclipse season starts towards the end of the month. The eclipse is going to be a new moon eclipse in Scorpio, and it's going to be on October 25th. So new moon eclipse, this is always a time of new beginnings. It's powerful to start anything new. You are earth sign, so, and this is Virgo, this is very compatible to your sign. So you could really work with this energy to manifest your reality. It's the eclipse new moons are the most powerful new moons, regardless of your sign. So we're moving into this eclipse season. We're going to start seeing these new beginnings, these powerful new beginnings, these powerful changing of the course of our lives. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got the Six of Cups crossed by the Three of Cups. Below we have the Five of Pentacles. Next we have the King of Cups. Then we have the Five of Rods, the Ten of Pentacles, the Moon. So that we're going to really pay attention to those moons then. The Three of Pentacles, Empress, and final outcome is the Hierophant. Okay. Now let's pay attention to these moons because the moon card is there. And so we talked about, at the end of the month we do have that October 25th new moon eclipse in Scorpio, but there's also a full moon, and that's occurring on the 9th. The full moon is a time when things come to fruition. That'll be in the sign of Aries. They come to fruition, you shine the light on them, and it's a good time to release anything. You know, you've been through some struggles here, and you could be in a place where you are doubting yourself, where you're just, you know, oh, I just don't know, I just don't feel, and look at this. I feel like some of you feel like somebody's watching you. I don't know if it's true or not, but I kind of feel like it's not. I mean, I almost feel like it could be a little bit of paranoia. You know, nothing to get, you know, I'm not trying to be mean, but you could let things get carried away. And Virgo, you know, you could do that. You're very detail-oriented. Look at, there's an eye on there, and then there's this giant eye on this fish, too. They have the Three of Cups, but people are coming out of the big fish. Something about these eyes. Something about that. Eyes, I got an eye on you, or somebody's watching you, or, I mean, maybe it's something real literal. Maybe somebody's going to have, get new contacts or something. I don't know. Or go get a glaucoma test. I don't know. Three of Cups is a time of happiness and celebration. I think for a lot of you, you're kind of just over this. Like, you had your friends, you had your party time when you were younger. And maybe even this is like from the past, maybe a lot of your old friends are still, you know, whooping it up and partying all the time. And you're just like, yeah, and then they get loaded and they, whatever, might do crazy things. That's usually, Virgos aren't the big party animal, but that's what this feels like. And you're just kind of like, you know what, I'm over this, you know, I'm over this. There's a King of Cups. Somebody once told you some wise words about this kind of thing. And at the time, I feel like you did not feel they were very wise words. You were just like, yeah, whatever. And by the way, it could be a man or a woman. It could be anybody. There's no gender. But I'm hearing like, yeah, whatever, old man. Like they don't know. They don't know squat. And I think like you're coming into like, well, maybe they did really know something. You know, maybe they did know something. You got the Ten of Pentacles here. And this is a real interesting rendition of the Ten of Pentacles with them playing chess. And it happened before, and again, the chessboard is really standing out to me. It's like you may have to calculate some moves here. And you may be dealing with somebody who is a much, you know, more experienced player in the King of Cups. You know, maybe they have a lot more experience than you, but you are bringing something fresh to it as well. You are bringing, because you've got the Empress over here, so you are the Empress energy. You are, somebody could be pregnant always when the Empress shows up. That's one distinct possibility. But the other thing is, it's like the Empress is, you know, in major abundance. Like, you got the goods. You know what, you know what's what. You know who you are, and you have something to bring to the table. It's not necessarily experience, but it's just like this inner abundance, this inner healing. You know, you are the healer, Virgo. This came up before, and I see it again. Somebody might be getting a tattoo. He's drawing on his head. I feel like somebody might be getting a tattoo. Maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe when you were young, you were going crazy. A lot of people get their tattoos removed. Maybe you're getting a tattoo removed, even for some of you. Again, Virgos usually aren't this way, but, you know, it seems like you're just kind of over it. Like you're ready to step into the grown. I mean, Virgos are born grown-ups, usually. They're pretty serious kids and everything else going along. But that's what this feels like. It's a rite of passage. I might write that, rite of passage. Like, you're ready to, rite of passage, or you're ready to play with the big boys now, or you're in the big leagues now. That's it. You're in the big leagues now. Big leagues. Yeah, you're in the big leagues now, and you may have to step up your game. You're playing with you're going to be interacting, because the Hierophant talks about you're going to be interacting with these groups of people. So you're going to be interacting with these groups of people. Some of them have been in the game way longer than you, and they might have a few tricks up their sleeve. But you're up for it, Virgo. Don't let that deter you, because you're definitely up for it, and you can handle. Don't doubt yourself, okay? All right. So let's take a look here. Now you're Earth sign. So you come up as the Pentacle. So you're going to show up as Pentacles. Knight, King, or Queen. Pentacles. That's going to be the card that represents you, and that's going to be. We'll look at what surrounds you. What surrounds that card when it shows up. Genders, it doesn't matter. So if it's a king or queen, it doesn't matter. Just the first adult Earth sign. Three of Swords, Justice, Hangman, High Priestess, Chariot, Fool, Wheel, Empress again. Two Empresses, Sun, Moon. See that eclipse? They're bringing up that eclipse, and there you are right by it too. All right, I'm going to go one more row below so we have a little bit more information here. At the World too, wow, and the Queen of Wands. Boy, that Queen of Wands grabs me. That just grabs me. Like you think he or she, this fire energy, you think this is the most best thing that ever showed up in your life. Now, very well could be romantic. I mean, you've got this right above her head. You've got this Four of Rods, which can be, you know, marriage. I use it more for households, moving to house or something like that, but it's here. And it's by the World. So, some of you, yeah, you're falling in love big time. You see her as he or she as the Empress, so abundant and beautiful. Again, there definitely could be a pregnancy, though. When you get the Empress and the Sun, they've been popping out here together. Get that Empress and Sun together. That's the babe, pregnant woman, and the children. But it's also like you're just so enthralled with this person. There's this. The Wheel of Fortune is right next to them. The World is right next to this person. So there's definitely some major soulmate connection going on whatever level. Could be love. For many of you, it probably is a love relationship. For some of you, though, it could be anything, because you have Pentacles. You got quite a few Pentacles. You got the Pentacle. There was Pentacles around here somewhere else too. Over here, Seven of Pentacles. It could be related to money or whatever. Now, Sun and Moon are showing up again together, so we got to talk about the new and full moon again one more time. The new moon is the eclipse new moon, all the way to the end of the month. Big time, powerful energy. And then, but we have the full moon, where the Sun opposes the moon and that's on the 9th. Now that full moon is in the sign of Aries, which is a fire sign, and this is representing the fire sign energy. So it could be something coming up right around then. Whatever the case, this person is just, you know, making your life wonderful. You know, it's just opening up. They're opening up a world to you. Does she have a tattoo too? That's a necklace. I thought that was a tattoo too. Maybe some of you are going to go to a tattoo convention even. You know, opening up the world to you, opening up this whole new level of, you know, good, positive things, happiness, joy. The sun is happiness, joy, aligning with your destiny over here with the Wheel of Fortune. You know, you have your moments of doubt, as we all do, and Virgos, you can be a little bit of a worry wart. And how's the money all going to work out? That's always a factor. Virgos like, oh, how are we doing the money thing here? We always want to know that. But you have this opportunity to really transition away from any worry and doubt and move on to the smoothest sailing possible. Moving towards this world energy, moving towards, you know, starting your life over in a lot of ways. It really does feel like that. And these eclipses absolutely can bring that about. Now above you, you have this, what is that? Above us on the sky. That's Imagine by John Lennon. Imagine all the people living the... Yeah, so Imagine came through. If you want to look up those lyrics. You know, you've been through some stuff here with this Three of Swords and whatnot, but justice has been done. You're done with that. That chapter is closed. The wheel is turning. Next chapter. You know, this is the wheel turns and things change. The Chariot comes along and things change. Now you do have the Chariot and you do have the... I meant to say this. The Scorpio, the Eclipse comes along and things change. You do have the Chariot and the Six of Swords. So some of you may be traveling. I'm hearing that Joni Mitchell, traveling, traveling. What is that? Some song that she has, she sings something about traveling. So some of you might be traveling. Some of you might even be going like to the beach or something. Or the World's... Do they even have World's Fairs anymore? Or maybe it's Chicago. For some reason I want to say the Chicago World's Fair. Or somewhere where there's some kind of monument or something to the World's Fair. Because this reminds me of like a Ferris wheel too. It is a fair. Look at it. Look at this... the whole scenery here is some kind of fair. So it might be some kind of the World's Fair, or even like the State Fair. This is the time of year too, right? When we have the State Fair and the different festivals and whatnot. So maybe you're doing something like that, or maybe that's just something you're going to enjoy. I just feel so much gratitude and love that this person is in your life. Again, highly likely it's romantic, but it could be, you know, you're so grateful that they gave you this opportunity. Maybe they're a business owner, or who knows. It could be a lot of different things. But you're so grateful for them. And these look like tomatoes to me on top. So, you know, we're getting in where I live anyway. The tomato season's about over. You know, we're about done with that. But maybe it's even at a farmer's market or at the grocery store by the tomatoes or something like that. I don't know. Or maybe there's some weird tomato connection for somebody out there. I don't know. Okay, it might be attending a wedding even, too. I just can't take my eyes off her. She's just grabbing me. And again, if you're interested in men, it could be a male energy. But fire energy is around it. So maybe around that full moon, or maybe around... I just noticed that this stuff's sort of off the screen. Sorry about that. You know, maybe around the full moon, or maybe they are a fire sign themselves, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay, so let's go ahead and move this out of the way a little up there. How's that? My little sign. I thought I was gonna, maybe I'll paint one every, well, it's markers, whatever. I'll draw a little sign every time. Mainly I'm doing it just because I want you, if you're watching this anywhere outside of YouTube, you know, because there's a lot of thievery going on, a lot of deception. The only way to reach me is this way. That's me. I want that on the screen all the time. Okay. By the way, while we're talking about this, quick announcement, the year ahead reading is available. It will be available by the time these videos go live. The most popular reading, for sure, it's a look at the year ahead. There's 3 or 4 major astrology things that are going to be changing up. We'll look at that. And then we'll look at, we'll do a tarot reading of the 4 seasons, and then we pull an animal totem too. So always good. A lot of people like it. I like to spread it out a little bit. It's much less stressful for me to spread it out over the last few months of the year rather than trying to get them all done right around December. So check it out if you're interested. I appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get your animal totem. The armadillo is about wearing your armor a lot of the time, but I don't know that the armor is really the thing here. Maybe wearing your armor while you're going through this transition here, but then I really see your heart really opening here, Virgo, you know. Let's see here. Self-protection, shielding, retreat. Dig deep, connect to the subconscious. Fill your lungs with good fresh air to aid in the buoyancy of your plans. So you may want to do some breathing, like yoga breathing exercises, in through your nose, out through your mouth, and that. But when I said that, breathe that fresh, clean air, maybe some of you are going to do a trip like that. Maybe you're going to go camping or up to the mountains or somewhere where, you know, especially like if you live in the city where there's a lot of pollution, where you really can breathe that fresh air. And I think that's going to really help you. Also, a breath of fresh air, you know, that comes through as well. Like, I think that this person in this situation is going to be a breath of fresh air in your life. And for some of you, you're going to feel, I'm hearing you're going to feel like a kid again. All right, so that is the readings. I want to thank you all for tuning in. We are going to do some more cards with the Patreon peeps. If you want to find out about that, you can look below. Please do hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content. That lets the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoy my content. And that also lets me know that you enjoy my content and that you want me to continue doing these readings. So thank you for all your support. Remember, you're love and beauty incarnate. Oh, real quick, I have a new song. I almost forgot. I've been forgetting to tell people about it, I wonder. But I did, there's a thing called kirtan music where it's mantras said over and over again, or the singer sings it and you sing it back, repeat it back. And so I wanted to play around with that. So I came up with this song. It's called I Allow Good Things to Happen. And there's an underlying chant through the whole thing. It goes, I allow, I allow. But then I overlaid it with like rock organ riffs and stuff. So it's a mashup, you know, it's curtain rock, I'm calling it. But using this mantra of I allow good things to happen, I was remembering that I had so much success with that. I like it because it really leaves things open-ended. It's not like you let the universe fill in the blanks. Because a lot of times all it is a matter of we're blocking ourselves, you know. So I was saying it years ago, I allow good things to happen, and I had a lot of, like, the YouTube took off a whole bunch of things that I would have never guessed, that nothing that I was striving for just happened organically by using this mantra. So I was trying to get back to using this mantra, and I kind of got into, So I have a little song. Check it out. I'm on vickieverlie Music on YouTube. There's a video that goes along with this one. And I'm just regular Vickie Verlie on all music platforms. So thank you again. Have the best month ever. Remember, your love and beauty incarnate. We'll talk again soon.